there, Rhonda here with Superfox Promotions, and I actually have Hammer Fight here with us. So we're missing some of the band, so we're going to go ahead and introduce you, and then if you want to go ahead and let us know who else is in the band is here right now.
I'm Drew. I play bass and sing.
I'm Justin. I play drums, and then we have Todd who plays guitar.
Yeah, the guitar playing idiots aren't here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Dan also plays guitar.
Okay, so you're actually on a tour right now. Is it with Mobile Death Camp?
It's with Valient Thorr.
Okay, so I wanted to clear that up and just make sure so that any viewers know what
Our tours are crossing paths tonight. So.
Okay. I did notice you and Valient Thorr had like the same record label.
Yeah.
Napalm?
That's right.
Is that right? Okay. I did a little bit of research when I could before I talked to you guys. So, so talk a little bit about the tour that you're on now. Where you're going with that? Is it just East Coast, or are you going a little bit Midwest? Or what?
No, it started in North Carolina, and we're only on the first half of the tour. Then like they're doing the full U.S. and Canada.
Okay.
And we're on it until Salt Lake City in a couple more weeks.
Okay. All right. So how long has your band? When did it start, and how long has it been together?
We played our first show 5 years ago this May. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Is it original members, or has there been a lot of change-ups, or very minimal change-ups?
well, he started the band with the original guitarist, and actually you played guitar to begin with. Yeah. So he wrote a lot of the songs, and then Todd and I joined because they didn't have a full lineup after they recorded the demo and everything.
Right.
His brother actually played drums on the EP, so we got together, and then finally we started playing shows.
Yeah.
Right.
So me, him, and Todd have been in the band since we first started playing shows, at least.
Right.
And then we got Dan Higgins now, who is the third guy on that rotating guitar slot. But Dan's been with the band almost 2 years now. And
Okay.
He's a. I don't know how to. He's alright.
So where exactly are you from? What kind of a town and everything is it, like the music scene and stuff? I know some of my viewers here in Orlando would love to hear about what's going on.
From New Jersey. Initially, we were kind of spread out. Like I lived way further south. These guys were further north. And but recently, I moved in with Todd, the other guitar player. So now we're all around the Red Bank area, Monmouth County, central New Jersey.
For years, he lived like real close to Atlantic City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where Hammer Fight is from. And then, Todd and I lived in like Monmouth County area.
I got sick of driving 80 miles of practice for 5
Yeah.
years, so I just moved.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I used to live over in Pennsylvania. And, I had a clown business.
A clown business?
Yeah, it made good money, but the drive was insane. And I just
Were you a clown? Or?
I was.
Oh, yeah?
I was. I actually
What was your clown name?
Cricket. I did magic and face painting for kids.
Can you
so-
juggle?
I cannot anymore.
No?
I can juggle life situations, but I can't juggle the
I
ball
tried.
anymore, but I cannot make the balloons either. That was impossible for me. Nope. Couldn't do
Did you
it.
at least have the big goofy shoes?
Nope.
No?
I was a hippie clown. I wasn't like the scary clown.
So you're
with
just
the
really
big-
high all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I know what you mean about the drive, because I would drive very far just to do a 2 hour.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, like, at the time, when Hammer Fight first started, half the band lived down south, and the other half, me and Todd, lived up north, and then so we would take turns, like, going back and forth to practice.
And then I moved into an apartment and didn't have a house to practice in anymore, so then we always practiced up north.
Right.
So,
So
yeah.
it sounds like you can't win. You're the one traveling.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think you're gonna have to take that up with somebody soon and figure out what you're gonna do.
My fault.
What he said.
I asked these guys to
No,
join the
he-
fucking band.
Ah, look
Oh!
at that here.
It's Todd!
Todd Evans. Awesome. All right.
What happens when other bands want to get airtime?
Beefcake and Mighty just kissed me.
That's awesome. We have it on film too, so you can see that. So what about touring? Is there what do you love about touring, and what is something that you could just that's not the best thing about touring for you guys?
The fact that we have no air conditioning in our van, that's
That would suck.
that's the
Yeah,
only
that's
thing that sucks.
Okay.
Everything else rules. Like, we have a really good group dynamic. We get along great. These guys are my best friends.
Right.
And playing this show every day is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Usually have a good time.
That's awesome. So have you traveled with touring all over before, or has it been minimal? Or
No, we've been doing it over years. Yeah.
okay, so that's cool. Where's some of the places where you like to return to often? Not to like point anybody out, but like maybe some that is a lot different from New Jersey that you like that exposure there.
I don't know.
Such a hard question.
I know sometimes people like the smaller towns
well,
because
this-
they don't get the live music a lot. So.
Tonight, this is our first time playing Orlando. This show is fucking great.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah,
to hear that.
Yeah,
So I'll be
we're
happy
actually
to
hitting
hear
a lot of new territory this time.
Like a lot of our places that we always go, like we always do. We have a lot. We do good everywhere.
Yeah.
But, like,
Akron is always a good time.
Akron, Ohio stands out just because of the friend base we developed
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And those
Okay.
guys are fucking stupid. Dave Burgess, you are a fat piece of shit. But like Akron, Ohio stands out. So does Chicago and Boston and Virginia Beach and Sacramento. But we have fun everywhere. But, like, so those are the places that we've returned to a lot.
Right,
Where we
that's
have
what I'm
like,
getting at, yeah.
where we have like
Right.
a lot of good, like lots of friends that we always see.
Okay. Well, I'm also a promoter here in Orlando, so I work over at the Haven in West End too. So, you know, sometime if you ever come back down, maybe we can talk. But aside from that, I mean, since you said it's your first time here and you
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
it, so
Yeah.
I love the Orlando scene here. I really do. There's times when I think about going somewhere else. But
I never even knew there was some Orlando.
it's cool here. I love it. They just they get out there, and I noticed. I was telling Todd, I noticed that like none of the bands were really the same sounding on tonight's show.
Tonight's show was
Oh
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
What a
Every band tonight was fucking awesome.
Right.
Mindscar was amazing.
Yeah.
Those locals.
Those
Yeah.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, I really
All the
enjoyed
bands.
it. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All the different sounds that happened. So, all right. Well, do you have anything else you want? Maybe a story that you want to tell, or something cool? I mean, this is your fans out here, so whatever you want to tell them.
I don't think it's stories yet, but
Not that we're gonna tell them. No, there's something I want to talk about, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, all right. All right.
Last night something funny happened, but I was drunk and asleep.
yeah, so was I.
So it's all hearsay then. What happened?
Pretty
You were-
much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so what are the rest of the leg of the tour? Where are you planning on going?
Well, yeah.
A lot of places.
Tomorrow we're going to.
We're going to Mobile, Alabama. Shit, we have a long drive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Venue changed.
Oh, venue change.
Make sure you text me like an hour ago. What changed to what's on the laminate? What was on our itinerary?
That's rock and roll.
Have
All right. Well, they check their stuff out on. I'm gonna have the links on YouTube. So
Right.
and this is everywhere. So they'll be able to see where you're touring next and records, albums.
Very nice.
What's going
We have
on?
a new album out
Right,
on
there you
Napalm
go.
Records called Profound and Profane. Go buy it so we can buy lunch.
All right. Well, this has been Hammer Fight. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for being here.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.